Hey everyone, Adrian Morrison here, and in this video we are going to discuss getting started with Facebook ads and what your daily advertising budget should be. You see, so many people think that it takes a lot of money and a lot of risk to run ads on Facebook, and that's just simply not true. I am the master of limiting my risks with advertising. I don't come out with big budgets, guns a-blazing. I do it very, very small. I take calculated and limited risks, and I only spend money if I'm making money, okay? So let me give you an exact breakdown, step by step of how I start my ads and, of course, how I scale them or decide to turn them off, okay? But first, I want you to know that I always start all of my new ads at $5 a day. I know that might seem small, and I know that if you're excited, you might want to spend $50 or something like that, but the bottom line is it takes a couple of days for your ad to really set in and get in its groove. So if you come out of the gate guns a-blazing with a big budget, it's probably not going to do that well. Because remember, Facebook optimizes your ads as they run. As your ads run and get interaction, Facebook looks at, is it men or women, what age group, what location, what interest do these people have, who is interacting with your ad. And of course, they try to serve your ad to people more likely to actually interact with it. Well, out of the gate, Facebook has no idea what the engagement on your ad is like. They have no idea who's going to respond to your ad. So the first 2 to 3 days, the first little bit of traffic, you're really just kind of the ad is trying to find the best path, is the best way to put it. So don't blow your money, don't waste your money. Start with a $5 a day budget and give it 2 to 3 days to really run its course, and after about 3 days and $15 in ad spend, you should have a good idea of if your ad is going to do good or bad. I promise you, I've been doing it this way for 10 years. Even back when I first started on Google, I still started with $5 a day budgets. And I give myself a couple of days at $5 to get some data and see how people are going to interact with the ad. And now with Facebook, give Facebook the opportunity to further optimize it. All right, so I only scale my budget for an ad if it's profitable. I don't spend more money unless I'm positive, 100% positive that I'm making money, okay? So don't blow money unless you see profits coming in, okay? So we're limiting our risk and we're taking calculated risk. All right, so this usually takes, with this strategy, I call it the slow cooking method. This usually takes about 3 days to get a good idea of how your ad's going to perform. So about $15. And it minimizes our risk and allows us to test more because we do have a small budget. So ask yourself right now, do you have $5 to invest in an ad? Do you have $15 over the next 3 days to test an ad that's precisely targeted with my targeting formulas, my ad copy formulas for an offer? The answer is probably yes, especially if you're in this course. So that being said, this is the best way to do it. You know, I kind of revolutionized the e-com and t-shirt market this time last year when I came out. And all these guys were doing well, but their ROI kind of sucked. And they asked me, "How is your ROI so good? How are you making so much more money than everybody else?" Which I wasn't probably making more than everybody else in the world, but in my group of people, my ROI was the best. And I said, "Well, guys, it's because I start my ads out at a $5 a day budget, and I slow cook them, and I gradually raise my daily budget as I see profits coming in. If you come out guns a-blazing, all sorts of unwanted things will happen to your Facebook ads. Facebook will blow your money. So you got to do it slowly but surely and using this formula. And that's when it kind of was branded the slow cook method. And all of these guys started raving about it, and they started getting higher ROI, and they were limiting their risks. It was a beautiful thing in our space. So, all right, you know that your daily budget is, you're going to start with $5 per day. You're going to let the ads run for 3 days, maybe 4 days, if you're feeling kind of, you're feeling like a rebel. And then you can assess the results. And I would do it as follows. If your ad is profitable, if you have made a profit on your ad, if you've spent $5 and you've brought in $7, or if you spent $5 and brought in 10, or spent $5 and brought in 20, you need to increase your budget after the 3 to 4 day period. And I would do it by increasing it by $5. So I would increase my budget from that $5 a day ad spend to a $10 a day. Don't get excited and say, oh, I just made a profit, and then put your daily budget as $100. That would be very stupid and irresponsible. You need to gradually take it up. All right, then wait another couple of days. If it's still profitable and you're spending $10 and you're making 20, or $10 and making 30, then up it a little bit more. Up it to $20 a day. And I kind of, I don't always double it. Sometimes, it's a feeling. It's a gut feeling that you will understand when you start actually running ads. But in essence, my rule of thumb is to double. So every cycle when I check my ads, if they're profitable, I'll pretty much double the budget, unless, the ROI isn't the ROI is decreasing, right? I'm spending more money and I'm making less profit. Then the situation's a little bit different. But if my ad's profitable, I'll increase my budget by $5. It's profitable after the next 3 to 4 days, I'll increase it by $10, and so on and so on and so on. All right, now if your ad is breaking even, meaning your ad has not made a single dime of profit. You spent $10 and you made $10. So you've broken even. Don't turn your ad off. Let your ad run for another 3 days on that $5 a day budget. What's going to happen here is Facebook is starting to optimize your ad. Facebook is starting to serve your ad to people that are more likely to click, people that are more likely to buy. And it might just need a little bit more time. Remember, the longer you let your ads run on Facebook, especially if you're using website conversion ads, which we have a video in here on if you haven't seen it yet, it's going to perform better and better and better over time as it finds its way. It learns right from wrong, good from bad. So let it run another 3 days. After the next 3 days, you might find that you've turned yourself into a profit. Okay? Now, let's say that you come back and you check your ad after the first 3 days or the 6 days after it's broken even, and you're a little negative. I would still let it run for 3 more days. So if you start an ad, you come back on the 3 or 4 days, and you're a little bit negative, like let's say you spent $5 and you spent $15. Let's say you spent $15 and you've made 10. I would still let your ad run a little bit longer, another 3 to 4 days, because you got a conversion, right? You got a sale. You're not profitable yet, but you did see a sale come in. So once again, kind of like if you're breaking even, let it run for 3 or 4 more days on the same $5 a day budget, and you may find that it flips and it turns into a profitable ad, because with time, Facebook starts to learn who is best served your ad. So you need to, instead of making a quick impulse decision, cut it off because I just lost $5, don't freak out. If you're seeing sales come in, that is a great sign. Maybe your ad just needs to run a little bit longer, and find its audience, find its path, find the profit. Facebook does a lot of the work for you once the ad is running. Now, if your ad is negative at any point in the game, if your ad is negative, kill the ads and start over. If it's mega negative, like you've spent $15 and got 0 sales, or you spent $30 and you've only made 5, right? So you kind of know what mega, it's a feeling, it's an instinct. When you look at your ad, if there's an empty feeling in your stomach because it's lost everything, then it's lost like a full $15 or $30. You're like, crap, this isn't working. Something's wrong. Kill the ad, tweak it, tweak the targeting, tweak the image, try to figure out why it's not working, and start over with another $5 a day budget. Don't let it sit there and run up and spend $100, $200. After about 20 to 30 bucks, if you haven't made a dime, it's just not working. It's not going to work. So you're going to have to start back at square one, or kill that product and try something else different. Okay, so ads that are mega negative, kill them. Do not let them sit there and bleed. That being said, a lot of people, they get emotionally attached to their ads and they let them run and run and run. They'll spend $200-$300 and say, well, I knew it. I thought it might work. I mean, I like it. I think it's a great product. Nobody cares if you think it's a good product or a good ad. If it's not working, it's not working. Take all emotion out. Kill the ad if it's mega negative. But if it's just a little bit negative, like let's say another example, you've spent $100 and you've made 80. In other words, you've lost 20 bucks. I would still let that one run because it's getting sales that might flip. Mega negative means there's like literally no sales on the ad, or you're 100% in the negative, 50% in the negative. Those are times you should probably kill the ad and start over. So this is my system. I start with $5 a day. If my ad is profitable after 3 to 4 days, I start increasing my budget. I only increase my budget to spend more if I'm positive, if I've seen it make me a profit. Okay, I'm spending my profits, I'm scaling when I know for a fact I'm making money. Don't go out there and make a ridiculous decision and blow $100 until you're positive the ad is profiting and you're seeing sales. If it breaks even, don't kill it, because there's a great chance that it will flip over into the positive if you let it run a little bit longer. And throughout this course, you'll probably see a couple of other little tips and tricks that you can use with a break-even ad to flip it over into a profit as well. So there's all sorts of little tweaks you can make. If it's a little negative, same thing applies. Let it run a little bit more, 3 more days. And if it's mega negative, kill it. So I hope that this breaks it down into 4 simple little steps for you based off profitability, break even, and little negative to mega negative. And it helps you make more educated decisions with your ads. You're going to start making taking calculated risks, limiting your risks. And I'm telling you, if you do it this way, you could build a big business with little risk involved and scale out your profitable ads into a massive rate where you can do something really big. So this is the formula. This is the system that I use. Take it, duplicate it, run with it, apply it to your business, and I promise you, you're gonna love it. So that's it for this video. Guys, I'll see you on the next one.